Believe it or not, it's time to register for fall camp. And if you have kids, you already know how competitive that whole thing can be. So if you need to find a place, the time to sign them up, it's now.
I know. Teen 12's Jen Wall joins us live now from the Arizona Science Center, where camp is going to be sweet. So Jen, what will the campers do there?
Yes, good morning to you guys. There are so many things that the kids get to do here at the Arizona Science Center, and how fun. It is all centered around science and candy. And joining me live this morning is Sari Custer. Thank you so much for being here. So let's dive right into it. Show us some of the experiments that the kids are going to get to do during camp week.
All right, well, you nailed it, because during camp it's all about candy. So we're going to make some candy, and we're going to learn about how candy is involved in all types of science. So let's jump into one of the activities that the kids get to do right here, this beautiful rainbow in the center. Now, have you heard of density before?
Absolutely.
Awesome, I'm sure you have.
It's been a few years.
So this is a density activity. Basically what we have here are lollipops that are dissolved in different concentrations based on the color. So over here we have more lollipops that were dissolved in the same amount of water. So there's more, basically density is more stuff in the object. So we've got a lot more stuff in the purple one here. So we're going to be able to show density by layering these. So I'm going to take some of the purple material and put it into my test tube here. And then we're going to take a little bit of each one of these. Do you want to give this a try, actually? So really slowly, you're going to just put the test tube to the side and let it dribble down. And because...
Why do you have to go slow?
So that way it'll stack on top of each other. We'll see if it works here while we're on camera.
Did I go too fast? It looks like I might have mixed the purple and the green.
Let's see if it's in a layer. Okay, but you can actually kind of see you've got a purple layer in the center and a green, and that's okay. It's swirling right now. But let me show you how this works. So I do have an example. Don't worry, I got you on TV.
Already failing chemistry. Dang it.
But you can see all the different layers here, because the most dense on the bottom separates from the next least dense, the next least dense, the next least dense. So our kids will have a chance to play with this and start to understand that concept of density in a really fun way.
That is super cool. So you said that more lollipop was dissolved in this one as opposed to the red one on the end?
Correct.
Got it.
So
Okay.
it's basically sugar water, more sugar water, sugar dissolved down here than down here.
Okay.
All right. Moving on to our next activity. This one's all about chemistry. So did you know about red cabbage? Did you know that it would change colors?
Change the watercolors? Yes, I actually do, because when I cook with it, it gets everywhere, and I like cover my children in plastic if I feed it to them.
Well, so that's another food that we have that has some really cool properties. Yes. And that red dye will actually serve as an acid base indicator. So we've got foods that we eat that are tangy or more acidic, things that are more basic, are bitter. So we've got a couple different samples here, starting with, and I'm going to have you drop these in. Don't worry, there's nothing here that you have to do slowly. If you add some of this cabbage juice here into this material here, this one is vinegar. So go ahead and add a couple drops. Go ahead.
Does it get fizzy?
So nope. So this one is actually just going to change color, so it gets a little bit more purple, and it's kind of thin, so it's hard to see. So now we'll do our lemonade. Go ahead and test that one, and that one's going to be a brighter pink. We'll see what happens here with soy milk.
I see. So the color is different in each one.
That's right. So the color will change depending on if it's an acid or base. Now we've got another clear material down here. Go ahead and drop some into this last one here.
So if it's a base, the color doesn't change? Is that what we're seeing?
Oh, but what do you notice about this last one here?
It turned green or yellowish.
So from the purple,
fancy.
That green color. So this is actually ammonia. You don't eat this one. But it's a really good example of that shift. So we've got our lighter purples down here, our acids, all the way into our bases, which will really change color. And again, our kids will have a chance to play with different foods, and thinking of candies that'll get dissolved into water, and we can play with that acid-base reaction.
How cool. And I love that you get to make guesses as you're going through to kind of, make your hypothesis and see if it comes out or not. So really quickly, tell us when the camp is and who's invited.
Well, anytime school's out, Camp Innovation is in at Arizona Science Center. So starting October 4th, we actually have 2 full weeks of camp happening. So while the school breaks are out here, you can go online to azscience.org to find out more about availability and, of course, the prices. But we're really excited to have our kids on site. Masks are required regardless of vaccination status, so we're really conscious of keeping our kids safe while they're here on site for our sweet candy camp.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Sari. We really appreciate you joining us live. And
Oh, I love it. It's so good. I know, Jen, we appreciate it. We just lost your mic at the last second, but anytime you're showing us sweets at 6:39 in the morning, that makes us happy. She knows the way to our hearts.
Yeah, what's the age limit? Because I want to go to candy camp.
I know.
You think I can go?
Maybe you could be a chaperone or something.